Something I get asked a lot when someone leaves their narcissist and that narcissist starts hysterically crying, begging to get them back, offering to go to therapy, promising that they will change, and generally telling them that they are prepared to do absolutely anything to make it work. Often suddenly saying that they're going to do all of the things that their partner was begging them to do throughout the relationship, remembering all of the things that their partner likes, suddenly promising that they will go on that holiday, that they will buy that wedding ring, that they will move, start taking faux accountability where they never did in the relationship, etc., etc. Are they actually upset? Because they look it. While a lot of narcissists, not all of them, but a lot are really good at turning on the crocodile tears and manipulating you, weaponizing your empathy and compassion, some of them are genuinely upset, but it's not for the reason that you want. The narcissist is upset because they're losing power and control. They have a fear of abandonment, and when you leave them, it's a narcissistic injury. It tells them that they are not perfect and amazing, and that there is in fact potentially something wrong with them because you're leaving, and this shatters the false self and the image that they like to have about themselves. And so a lot of narcissists will get absolutely bent on getting you back at any cost so that they can restore their image of themselves that they are perfect. And because they are not motivated by love or deep emotional connection, and they see you as a object or an instrument, a means to an end, and a possession, all they have in their world to hold on to is power and control over you. A narcissist equates love with control because they don't feel love. To a narcissist, love is a transaction. Love is, what are you doing for me? How are you making me look? How are you making me feel? And are you complying? Are you doing what I say? Are you reflecting back to me how I want to be seen? Are you not calling me out? Are you falling for the lies, going along with the gaslighting, changing everything about yourself? And it's lack of control over you that threatens them. It's not because they love you. And that distress that you see them exhibiting when you leave, threaten to leave, or actually do it, is not because they value you as a human being, because they love you because of who you are. It's because they're losing that control. And they have an inherent fear of abandonment. But again, that's motivated by control, not their love for you. It's their need for control over their environment and you. So they may genuinely be upset, but it's in an entirely self-serving, self-focused way. It has nothing to do with losing you as a person, and they have no care about your feelings, no empathy for you and what you're going through, or what you went through in the relationship and what they put you through in the relationship. And they were listening the whole time, which is why they pull out this laundry list of all of the things that you ever wanted them to do. And when you're walking out the door, suddenly pull it all out and list all of the things that they're actually prepared to do. So they were listening, they just didn't care. And if you go back to them, they might be good for a few days or a couple of weeks or maybe a couple of months, but that bad behavior will return once they feel that they have regained power and control over you. And they are also really good at understanding when they have you and when you're actually leaving, which is when they will put that mask back on, love bomb you back into the relationship, or weaponize your empathy and your heart and your feelings, hijack those things, and do the pity ploy, appealing to your empathy, and start howling, crying, making promises, and doing whatever they can to regain that power and control over you. And even in doing that, they are continuing to show that they don't actually care about you and that they're in it for the wrong reasons. Because when you try to leave after they have been consistently abusing you over a period of time and not actually changing, after showing all of these false promises that never go anywhere, future faking a future that never happens, when you decide to leave, and rightfully so, even then, they are stomping all over your boundaries and emotionally extorting you, and essentially still psychologically and emotionally abusing you, even in that act. Stomping all over your boundaries yet again, refusing to care about what you want and what you need, unless they're going to use that as a ploy to maintain power and control. They suddenly care when they look like they're losing you, and it's only temporary. So yeah, they may actually be upset when they're howling and crying and begging and saying that they will do absolutely anything. But understand that they are only upset for themselves and what they were getting out of the relationship. And even in doing this, they still aren't caring about what you need or how you feel as a person.